Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Turfway Park here on Thursday. It is the 16th of February, 2023. Gonna look third race from Turfway, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean it around the world. Let's look at the third race from Turfway, which is a main special weight per $70,000. Races for 3-year-old maidens and upwards. We have a field of 9 horses going to the all-weather Tapeta surface, the distance of ground here of 2,000 meters, with the distance of ground of 1.25 miles on the all-weather Tapeta surface. 2,000 meters, 1.25 miles, main track. My top selection here, I'm going to go with the number 1 horse here, Vintage Year. I'm going to go 1895 in the superfecta. 1895 super, top selection to 1 horse, Vintage Year. 4-year-old gelding by point of entry. George Arnold trains one. Fernando de la Cruz gets the mount. The horse's most recent appearance came New Year's Eve at Turfway, 1 mile in the main special weight 70,000. And he finished second by 1 3/4 lengths. He sat back early, was stupidly wide, but he was gaining late. I didn't think it was a half bad race. Refreshing here, not the world's toughest race. I think he should get a good trip, and I think he could win here today. 2 back, he ran on the 17th of December at Turfway, mile 16th in main special weight 70,000. He finished 4th by 2 3/4 lengths. That day he sat a little bit closer to the pace. He just got overtaken, but he didn't go down without a fight. Also, he didn't quicken up to the best advantage either. But I've seen worse races for him. Definitely race 4 was worse on dirt. His dirt debut at Churchill on the 11th of November on the slop, mile and 1/8 off turf in main special weight 120,000. He finished 5th by 11 lengths that day. He stalked but then completely hit the wall. Just not a dirt horse. His turf races have been a lot better. When he runs in the longer distance races, they're few and far between, but he always shows up. He likes the Tapeta. He's making his 11th start. I think a start number 11 could really get the job done. I'm going to use him here. I think the 1 horse Foreign Relations is your second likeliest winner. Last time out in 25th of January, going mile 16th in main special weight, he finished 4th by 2 1/4 lengths. He stalked, but just kind of hit the wall late. I thought he stalked a little bit too quick of a pace. And prior to that, he ran first off the long 1.5 refreshing 17th of December here at Turfway, mile 16th in main special weight. He finished 3rd by length, closing up from mid-pack. I didn't think it was a half-bad race first off the bench. His debut came in the summer of 2021, which seems like an eternity ago, at Ellis Park, 1.25 miles in the main special weight, 51,000. And he finished second by 2 3/4 lengths at 61-1, closing up from nowhere from a stupidly wide poster and a horrible beginning. He really was gaining late. I didn't think it was a half-bad race after all said and done. Refreshing here at 5-2. I think he could also get a good race, and I think he could win. I'm going to use him on the pick 4 ticket and the pick 6 ticket, which begins with this race. But to recap my selection for the second from Turfway, let's take the as a top selection here, the 1 horse Vintage Year. Give kudos to the 8 horse Foreign Relations, 1895 Super, 1-8 in your multi race. So good luck to all, and please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.